Hello, this is Mary Lane from the Buying Space channel. I wanted to make an announcement about my verse of the day. I do sometimes, with my verse of the day, read from the Daily Bread. I've also been reading from the book that my father took on the road with him as he traveled, earning money for our family. A book that has started out with a verse. I'm sometimes reading from that. But today I had this in my hands, this whole booklet, A Daily Bread from August, and I thought about tossing it in the trash. Now, you all know that I like to recycle and reuse, and so what I decided to do was have a verse of the day vase. And this vase has all the little cut up verses from the August Daily Bread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an A day and I'm going to have a B day, and some days I'll read one side, some days I'll read the other. I hope to have a pen here so I can mark out the verse or check on the verse that I've already read, and then if both sides have been read, I'll take it out of the vase, and if there's one side left, I'll put it back in the vase. Now, this will make the verse of the day longer than a short most days. I still am going to use the camera angle for the short video, but it's been a lot of pressure on me to get a verse or a cluster of verses in under a minute. So I'm going to try for under 3 minutes. It will still be aired at 5 a.m. every morning, but some days it might be longer than a short. It will be under the topic of Bible readings. So it will be at the top of that group of videos on my page for for YouTube. Maybe I should do this on Facebook too, come to think of it. But anyway, I have sections. I have an unboxing section and I have a Bible reading section. So it'll either be in the shorts or it'll be in the Bible reading section, the very top video that day, unless there's a premiere listed like there is now. And that's how you know what the verse of the day is. You'll see the other verses of the day there as well, even because I'm even putting my shorts there. So in that list on my YouTube channel page under Bible readings will be the very top one, unless it's premiere, will be the verse of the day or the last reading I did. So I'm going to keep them short, but under a minute has been a challenge. You wouldn't believe how many videos I've deleted that were a minute and 1 second to a minute to 2 minutes, and it's just heartbreaking because sometimes I say some really nice things. So I want it to be random. I may add a little thought. Now this one's long, so I'm less likely to add a thought to this one. This one's short. I'm more to elaborate. But the verse and then the chapter of the Bible and the verse of the Bible and the book of the Bible will be read after the verse, and then I may or may not say anything. Most of the time I'll probably just read the verse, but it will be random, although I read all these verses in August as I was studying from my Daily Bread. But it's been a couple months, and they're in this vase, and I'll just randomly pick one. Now, I was inspired with this idea today, as I wanted to recycle and reuse. Matter of fact, I cut up the rest of this, and our Daily Bread has little places at the end of some of the lessons for you to take notes, and I can use these for labels for packages because I still handwrite labels, and just put packaging tape over it after I put the name and address on there. I do that on my packages. Just like if someone would print out a label on paper and tape it to the package. So I've recycling and reusing all that I can instead of throwing that old Daily Bread in the trash. If it were 2019 or before, what I would have done with a little pamphlet like this is pass it on to someone in a nursing home. That's not viable today. Maybe next year or the year after, hopefully, we'll be able to go back to that. But if you have an old book with Bible verses in it, you know, you could do this. Now, I'm not trying to get rid of my audience here. I still want you to come and listen to the verse of the day. But if it would help you spiritually to take a vase or a hat or anything and put little verses in the jar, and every morning you just go in, oh, this might be harder than I think, and select one of those out and read it for inspiration for the day. See, this one says, this is, our help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Oh, this is perfect because I want to be led by the Holy Spirit in my readings. If I prepare everything, then it's not random. It's not being led by God. So I would rather pull out a random verse or like a thought or phrase for the day. I think I'm going to do this to this one because it's larger. I'm not being led. I'm planning. Of course, the Holy Spirit can lead you in planning, but I like the randomness of this, that this can be by chance in helping someone that listens to my videos. So, you know, I'm getting a following of about 20 people that are listening to the verse of the day, and I really like it that people, because it's, you know, and I'm going to keep them short. You know, they're going to be under 3 minutes. And I'm going to try for under a minute with most of them. But it's going to be random, and it's going to be pulled from this jar or vase until the August Daily Breads run out. And then if after that, I may continue doing this, or I may go to another idea. But I would like to see some of my viewers make the verse of the day jar or hat or something. You know, you can even print out random verses off the internet and cut them up and put them in a vase or a hat or a jar or a bucket or whatever, and have your own little verse of the day. I hope you would still join me for my verse of the day, but the more people we have talking, speaking, reading the Word, the more souls we're going to save. So, any of my friends, I will not be offended at all if you do a verse of the day. That would be wonderful. God bless and have a great day, everyone. The more the merrier when it comes to God.